Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are going to have a whole video just about what we are eating for breakfast. So if you are looking for a super polished video, this is not the place for you. I am a real life mom to 11 kids who lives a very just everyday ordinary life and cooks from scratch meals for her kids every day. So that's what you're going to see in this video. Just a bunch of messy, real life, real kids, real mom situations, and what we are eating. So we live on a homestead in Missouri. A lot of the food comes from right off the farm, and so that's kind of the theme of what you're going to see. So let's get started. What are we making for breakfast this morning?
Eggs.
Eggs? We're having fried eggs on our homemade sourdough bread, and we grilled the bread first in the pan and sprinkled it with some garlic powder and some chives, some dried chives, and then we're going to put mayonnaise for people who like mayonnaise, and eggs and cheese. We have some homemade cheese too.
Eggs.
Yeah, it's going to be really tasty, and we have oranges on the side.
And people don't want the cheese, they don't have to put it on.
Yeah. What are you making, James?
I'm making a chai tea latte.
A chai tea latte. So yummy. Benny, did your bread fall on the ground? Breakfast was cooked on the Blackstone this morning. We have fried potatoes, yum, and eggs. And Elsie's working on cutting up oranges right now. We're cutting up 4 or 5 oranges. And of course, there's always fresh milk.
I'm so good at this.
Breakfast this morning is a 2-part. I made an egg scramble with some leftover tomato sauce, some pork. There were a couple, actually it was pork burgers that had peppers in them, red and green peppers. And so I chopped those up, just basically scrambled a bunch of stuff together and added in some cheese. And then we also have some oatmeal that I mixed frozen blueberries in, which also turned the whole thing gray, but it's really yummy. And then fresh milk, of course. It is a beautiful day today. And for breakfast, we had scones. So last night I mixed up scone dough. I used the recipe from Little Spoon Farm, only I use all fresh ground hard white wheat flour instead of whatever she had, all-purpose flour. So I mixed those up last night, and then this morning I just rolled them out into a giant rectangle and we cut them into triangles. Hi, Bubba. And then we also had some of leftover steak from last night's dinner and oranges and milk, of course. Breakfast this morning is out on the Blackstone. It's beautiful weather out here. It's a really beautiful day. Rained a little bit last night, and it's just cool and wonderful. So we had potatoes for dinner, and I had a bunch left over. I had just cooked them in the Instant Pot. So today we sliced them up, and I'm frying them in lard on the Blackstone. We also have, I'm sauteing some onions, and then at the very end, we'll just fry some eggs to go with it. And I have oranges to cut up for fruit. The kids have actually, a little while ago, they all had peanut butter milkshakes that they made, so we've been breakfasting for a while this morning. So I had to show you the difference here. I just cracked 2 eggs. The first one is a goose egg, and that's a chicken egg. Our geese have been laying consistently, and it's amazing. They say a goose egg is almost as much as 3 chicken eggs. This is the difference between the two. So that's the goose egg, and there's a chicken egg. So they're bigger, but what's another difference, James, when you try to crack them?
They're harder to crack.
Yeah, the goose egg is really hard to crack. They have a tough shell. You want to try to crack one? Yes. All right. Oh, you got it. Good job.